God. We have this guy. We have a Krang. We have Ray Fillet. Welcome everybody. We're just talking about teeth here so far. Expired gum. I don't think gum can expire. Maybe it's just harder to chew. What the heck? Which one's upside down? So yeah, we have the rest of the wave. Yesterday we went through Samurai Leo, right? I don't know if you've seen my video. I did break the loop, which sucks. So careful with that, baby. But which one are we gonna open, folks? Which one? Ray Fillet, Krang, or Leatherhead? Just drop it in the chat. What do you want? What do you want? We have time for one. Which figure? So far, I think we've had 2 votes for Leatherhead. Krang? Okay. Ooh, 2 Krangs. What do you think, folks? This is your chance. This is your chance to decide Turtle Destiny. You know? I can say for me, I've never owned a Ray Fillet other than like a reaction figure. I've never owned a Krang. So we need a few more votes. We have a tiebreaker between Krang and Leatherhead. Next one to pick is what we're doing. Yeah, that's awesome, Oscar. Which one did you get? Which one are we going for, folks? Which one? One is actually thicker than the other. Interesting. Krang? Krang it is. Thank you. Thank you, cheese. So we're going to save Ray Fillet and Leatherhead for another day. Krang fans win. Oscar. Ray's good. Maybe Ray tomorrow? It's a lot. It's an embarrassment of riches when you get a whole wave. So, buckle up, folks. If you're familiar with Super7, this decorative shipping box, I still collect these, right? You're going to pull that baby out, set it aside. I'm going to go more over here. I'll remember that. It comes wrapped in a little bag, which is nice. If you can struggle with tape like me. What is... They've started doing like a double tape thing. They used to do just one tape. Alrighty. Oh. Like really in there. I think shorter bags too. Ta-da! You get this lovely box. Krang is a villain, so it's purple. Green for good guys, purple for the baddies. TMNT logo on the back. I love this packaging. Freaking dope. Ooh, ooh. Look at that Krang in all its Krangy goodness. Donnie's just a baddie. He's a default baddie. So we got the brick. You can see the Foot clan. Donnie should just join the Foot. You know? Thanks for the likes, everybody. Really appreciate it. And welcome. Harrison, Jockmond. Welcome, welcome. The bodiless burbling brain. Krang is all the brains. Let me see. Maybe I can read it on the camera here with you. Krang is all the brains a body could want. Unfortunately, Krang ain't got no body. He is, however, the mastermind behind Shredder and the Foot Clan. Krang's ranting, burbling, chortling, raving antics are a few of the reasons he was banished from his home sweet home of Dimension X. Now Krang brings his smarty pants attitude to the decent planet Earth, where law-abiding citizens are threatened by his supreme intelligence. I need to get Baxter. I didn't start collecting these until about last year, so I missed out on a lot of the waves. I feel like April rejects pretty much everybody, right? Only eyes for Casey. Which I don't think, in 2012, I don't think they really dated. Maybe. So here we go. Are you ready for this? There was a moment of your life that existed pre-Krang opening, and now it's after Krang opening. Again, I don't know about you. Do you folks, if you collect these, could you bear to throw this box away? You're telling me you would throw this away? Come on. You can't do it, folks. One other thing, you can kind of see, I don't know what shape that is. A rhombus, maybe. I don't think it's weird to keep the boxes. I keep those boxes. I keep them forever. You have a lot to deal with, right? It's a lot of extra storage. But, you know, I just think it's cool. I'm gonna cut here as well. Son of a bee. I need like a proper knife, but it's kind of wedged in there. Yeah, I just think it's cool. I don't intend to resell them or anything. I just like, to me it's part of like the original, what it came with, so I like to have it all intact. On the back here, for sure, yeah, these ones, not necessarily special artwork, but yeah, especially once they get fancy. So we got his Krang hands right there, you know. Then we got Krang himself. This is a big guy. Like, I don't know, frame of reference next to the head. They're generally, it's a 7-inch line. And they really... Super7, I've noticed they haven't really been using the ties. They're just molded into the plastic. Oh no, wait, hold on. Sneakily, there's like a rubber band on Krang's arm here. Wait. I'm weird. I try to save even like the rubber bands that attach the figure. There's the culprit. Okay. Oh, what is this? So, we got Krang in his walker. Look at that. Now, this wave, it's gotten a lot of flack for being loosey-goosey. And so if we do a dangle test, you know, that's pretty solid. The bubble opens up so you can take Krang out of his chair. Look at the sculpt on that bad boy. Veiny and brainy. Some articulation with his tentacles, I guess. Okay, was stuck a little bit, but they swirl all around. That's dope. He's got his walker. The legs, okay, interesting. The legs are kind of, they're on their own joint. So they go side to side like that, and then they can swivel all the way staring into your soul. Yeah, he kind of does have 4 arms too. I guess that's a little nubbly arm, right? But yeah, just gaze into his eyes. Yeah, they really, I wish I had an original Krang figure, but one of the funnest things about this Super 7 Ultimates line is they're pretty much just taking the original figures, making them modern. And so, especially if you were into those figures, it's just a dream. So we got the whole leg. They got like a knee joint back and forth like this. And then the whole foot doesn't move, but it's like a big metal toe goes up and down. So let's pitch this down a bit so you can see. Oh boy. Let's get Krang back in there, and it has, the bubble has little space for his arm lace. Let's do a, ooh, okay. Oh boy. I have seen Gremlins. It's been a while though. A re-release of the Krang, yeah, that would be cool. They have been, Playmates has been doing re-releases lately. Jump on them. So honestly, mine is pretty solid, relatively. The thing with it being solid, people have reported like theirs is more loosey-goosey. But mine does pretty good variety of poses. It's tricky, you can tell, because the way the weight is, they're spindly legs, so you can't go too far back before it's going to fall. But as far as the legs go themselves, I think it's pretty solid as it tips over. But you can kind of tell, like, I have seen Gremlins too. I like where, like, Gizmo goes Rambo. Is it Gizmo? You can kind of tell how, I don't know, there's a lot of give to it. And these, they loosen up more as they get warmer and you play with them more generally. So I can see how, like, as time goes on, these might end up pretty loose. But for now, it's not bad. And sometimes not being super tight is a great thing. So we have his walker. Let's do, it comes with the little, thank you everybody. Thank you for sharing the live. Appreciate it. He has his little, I don't know what this is called formally. Well, thank you. I love you too, buddy. Thank you. Hope your week is great and your weekend. What is this? His little tripod thing? The cool thing is, since they give you, you're essentially getting 2 Krang figures. I mean, there's not a ton of accessories on this guy, as you can see. But you get the full second sculpt. So this is more, there's like a regular Krang, and this one's kind of zesty. Kind of a, he's a spicy pink meatball. But so you have Krang in his walker, and then you can have a second Krang in his little tripod-y thing. How do you like that? So that's pretty sweet. Kind of 2 figures in one. Oh boy. Okay. Try to put it like so. Maybe if I even, well, I don't want you to catch the bar. So he does come with 2 metal hands. Yeah, I don't think it was part of the original figure. I think the original figure was just the standy guy. So it's super cool they included a little stand. It's not secure, mind you. It's just like sits on there. But for displaying it, Yikes. Sounds like you're living in a rough area, Canis. You're living on the mean streets. So I didn't realize it, but you folks may have caught on. There's like a little hole there. Turns out I needed to attach the arms. Those go in pretty good. It's just a ball joint. Swivel them around. One arm, two arm. Pretty good. The arm itself, it's just up and down. But it's kind of got kind of a wacky. It's got, I guess that's the elbow. And then the wrist action. So that's where he's got a big plunger gun. That's pretty sweet. Pretty good paint details on that guy. Luke, I am your sister. Stop kissing me. That's how it goes. So you get to hold the gun. Oh boy. Yeah, I think with this figure, it seems once you get it posed, it's sturdy, but getting it to that sturdiness might take a little bit. So he's got a gun. He's got like a breathing tube. Oh, okay. So the tube goes. Well, that's true, Einhorn. Yeah, that's a misremembered quote, strangely. We've all taken it and just gone with it. It's funny how pop culture works that way. Do I think it's worth $55? You know, in a vacuum, maybe. But especially my biggest comparison, honestly, and maybe it's unfair, is NECA. It's like this baby's like $37 retail, super detailed, right? Then you get onto this guy, just as big, not as detailed, but they're also going for like a different look, right? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe like 45 is more fair. I don't know all the economics in it, if they could get down to 40. It's close. Yeah, 55 is pretty steep. Yeah. Yeah, the NECA one, and for me it's also because the price point. For $35, all of these figures are worth it. Once you get 55, 60, then it starts pushing it. Yeah, and this one, because you essentially get two Krangs, right? As long as Jesus likes action figures, I think I'll be okay. Yeah. I think Jesus would like Krang. Yeah, $55, probably not. Don't be like me. I don't regret it, but because if you buy right away, it's going to be full price. But you can wait like a month or two. It's going to pop up on Amazon. It's going to pop up on different stores for sale. Well, thank you. TikTok Ministries, I guess. Why not, folks? Why not? Yeah. Yeah, for me, it's hard to assign a value. For the price, I would like them to be a little more sturdy. But this figure, honestly, pretty good. So we have a, oh, Jesus. Jesus indeed. Jesus is here. I'm trying to find the difference between these hands. Let's see how well these pop off. Yeah, 23 bucks. Yeah, I think that's great. I might actually own a Jar Jar Binks. When episode 1 came out, I tried to get all the figures back in the day. And I think I got a bunch of them. I think this. Okay. So he has like a hand. And then he has like another grabby hand. Hey Templar, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, he's got the plumber gun. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I have to be really careful. He's got another hand that's kind of like, he's kind of got like a trigger finger going. Kind of like a diddly finger. I don't know how to describe it. Slides in there nice and easy. Yeah, that's all. His accessories. So they definitely, he also has it doesn't really hold, this hand doesn't really hold a weapon, so I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's kind of a busted hand, but he has like a finger pointing hand. He can point you out. It's interesting. It has actually the same kind of double little mechanism. What the fuck? Why? The two little ring thing as the Samurai Leo. But for some reason the joints on these aren't so tight. They actually snap in fine. Yeah, the grabber hands I do use most often. Slap in an accessory. Yeah, I have Scratch. I'm getting Wave 6 on Saturday. Good God. So 5 more figures. I'm getting Wave 6. And then Samurai Leo. We, of course, have here. But yeah, I mean, the hand is cool. He only has one pointy hand. But if you ever want your Krang to be like, you son of a bitch, or he's running for election, lower gas prices. Yeah. It comes in handy, but I don't see what the kind of open hand I don't understand because it can't hold the gun anymore. So it's kind of just a loosey-goosey. Wave 6 is Scratch, which is like the most valuable TMNT figure. It's worth a couple grand if you have it. Scratch the Cat. It has Surfer Mikey. It has a set of Mousers. It has Slash and Ace Duck. That's who we're going for. So it's a pretty stacked Wave 6. Yeah, I don't know. How are you folks feeling about this one? I think we can agree 55 bucks, kind of steep. There we go. No open sewers. Yeah, and that's why Scratch is worth so much, because he came at the very end of the line, where Turtle Mania had pretty much died off. And so not a lot of people bought it up, so I guess who knows what happened to him, but if you have him now, super pricey and expensive. And I think partly the reason why people like him now is because he became like mythically expensive. You know? But you know, maybe there's a bunch of Scratch fans. Yeah, this is like party Krang. This is like Donald Trump Krang. No, holy crap, man. That's wild. That's wild. How much is he worth now? I feel like I've seen him go for even more. And you wonder if something like this will change the price at all. Yeah, ooh. Yeah, this Krang, he's definitely approaching loosey-goosiness. So you have to pose him just right. Like I showed you yesterday, I think we could do Leo. We could do like a one-legged stand. I think we still can. So even though Leo is kind of loosey-goosey himself, he can still sit, right? But the Krang, yeah. The Krang's not going to do that. Leo's loosey-goosey, but he's more firm. The Krang stand. You have to pose him just right. It's kind of interesting that it goes side to side and not up and down. Yeah, take care, Einhorn. Thanks for joining. Don't work too hard. Fake it. However hard you think you should work less hard than that. Dang, that's a hell of a sell, man. That's a hell of a sell. That's like once in a lifetime. That would definitely get me into it. Yeah, I like this guy. I like him. Maybe, I don't know. It's also very warm. Ooh, very warm lately. Hopefully as it cools down, maybe the joints will tighten up. Otherwise, pretty dope. Street Sharks is really good. I think I have I want to say I have the killer whale guy. I don't know whale guy's name. Which one do I like better out of like these two? Out of Samurai Leo and Krang? Is that the question on offer here? I mean, probably Samurai Leo, just because there's so much more to him, you know, with all his different accessories. Even though this figure's fragile, I broke the back loop trying to do the goddamn standard, so I put it in his hand. There's just so much more to him. Krang, I think they did a hell of a job. It just kind of... He's got one gun and some hands. But, you know, I have one Samurai Leo and two Krangs. So, hey. Two figures for the price of one, almost. Ooh. I realize my gun is kind of bent. I don't know if it's supposed to be that way. A little askew. That would be sweet. That would be sweet. Slash and jab. Yeah, sadly, I don't remember the Street Sharks' names. I'm terrible. I used to watch Street Sharks. He's also got the fist. He's got actually one fist. It's kind of weird, like asymmetrical hands. This is not the right hand, but he's the alien weirdo. What does he know? It's on the wrong arm. The Sewer Heroes line, you want to know something? You want to know? Dirty little secret? I'll show you, actually. Pause on the Sewer Heroes line for one moment. So Krang, all in all, I'm going to give this 7.5 brains out of 10. If it was stiffer, it'd be higher rank. The Samurai Leo head joint. It's probably because, if you can see, do you see the plastic there? Like the little peg has like a divot in it. That's probably the weak point, I'm assuming, on that. Obviously it's a dumb decision to like not make it beefier, because the ball joint itself is pretty thick. So you really need as much as possible on there. But I bet that's where it's going to break. So yeah, with this wave, we've learned you have to be careful with them. But, so that's Krang. Hope you'd enjoy it. The Sewer Heroes line. Let me tell you, good people of Earth. I got these. I haven't done a video on them because I'm just a lazy POS. But so Playmates, they've been doing these classic collection stuff, right? You know? Yes, I am. Not sure exactly when. Most likely around the same time. Because again, we still have on this wave alone. We have Krang, not Krang. We have Leatherhead and Ray Fillet. And then I'll be getting wave 6 tomorrow too, so we can go even further. But NECA is scared to take TMNT movie line out of the package. Yeah. I like, when the package is openable, I like to open them, and I'll show you partly why I haven't opened these. So they do the re-release, they do these cool freaking boxes, right? Just dope, unique, original artwork on the boxes. Then you open them up, and what do we have here? Me struggling with the box, but they have flippin' retro carded styled reissues. Look at that. I don't know. Usually they're not 100% spot on to the original packaging, but that's as close as you're ever gonna get, right? The freaking bio card and everything. Ooh, so I need to actually make a video on these bad boys. This whole set, so you get Mikey. I feel like I'm on QVC. You're gonna get Rhino Man. All painted. This is one of their better reissues. Little buddies. This whole thing, these 4 figures, they're $40. I think you can still get it at like Walmart, Target, probably on the app. I'm assuming. Oh, Jesus! Almost knocked over last Ronin. He was almost the last Ronin. The last Ronin. You can see Krang. He's tumbled to the ground. Shambles. Super Don, where the Donnie fans at? Holla. It's like Donnie Batman. And then we have Mighty Bebop. So I have these reissues, and what breaks my heart, I would love to open these and fondle them, you know, get my hands all over them. But it's in the blister pack, so as soon as you rip that off, unless you're like steam them or go to absurd degrees, you're going to rip the cardboard. And then unless you glue it back, there's no going back. So I have a lot of blister packs. I love them. But I wish they would do openable packaging. Because I'm going to keep these in the package forever. Yeah, I guess we'll find out tomorrow for me. You can kind of already tell. There's not a lot to Krang. Leo's a bigger figure, but like his hips. I don't know how I can illustrate to you how easy it is to move. I feel like a stiff breeze. Like the leg joint itself, stiff, it's good, but there's like a hip joint in there. You see that piece? That's the wobbly. Hey Andrea, welcome, welcome. That's the wobbly part of him. And so that's just wobbly as hell. Consequently, with Krang, these joints are just not super stiff. So I can totally imagine how Leatherhead, the heavier guy, is going to be hard to stand up. Because Krang really only stands if you get him just so. You kind of want to do the knee bend. Maybe that's what they had going. Maybe they imagined everybody would be doing knee bends, and we all want him to stand. Maybe. So if you're trying to do an upright stand, he'll do it. But if there's any a wobbling and a shaking, well, you know, he's doing pretty good with my simulated earthquake. But you know, not super stiff. So what are you all getting next? What's your next figure? Everybody getting shirtless Last Ronin? I have him coming tomorrow, maybe. I like this guy. I think that's super cool. He can hop out. Just veiny. The teeth, the mouth goes all the way in. I don't know if you can tell. And they paint it all the way to the back of it. Casey Super7. I don't have Casey Super7. I want to get him. Would definitely open him, though. I open all my Super 7s. Basically, my rule is if you can open the box without damaging it and putting it back in box, always open. If it's a blister, I keep it packaged unless I have to. Because I just love the packaging, and once you take it out, you just can't put it back. Yeah, and so, yeah, that's why, yeah, I love it. Excuse me, look at him, look at him. And you get two Krangs. Hey, that's sweet. Film cells are super cool. Are they the ones that they like actually used in the movie, or they just like print them out? I'm not super sure how film cells work, actually. Yeah. Angry Krang. Just, it's so veiny. Super dope. Yeah. That's super cool. I love stuff like that. I think that's always super neat. Even the little arms are different between the two of them. I think someone said you can pop off the arms. Ooh, you can. Look at it. Look at it. So if for whatever reason you wanted to switch the arms out, you could do that. This little ball joint, he's got a shorter arm. He's got a longer arm. Ta-da! That's cool. You could do a no arms Krang. Just a little pick. Casey and Undercover Raph. That's sweet. I just did. Casey and Undercover Raph. That's sweet. I just did. I do have Undercover Raph in the Super 7 line. I haven't really gone for the movie turtles, to be honest. Again, mostly because I try to tamp it down what I collect. Thank you for the likes. You can see Raph meets he robs Krang. That's funny. That's funny. I don't know. You give a turtle a gun, and I'm just like, he's robbing everybody. There's nobody who's gonna get away with not getting robbed. You know? Just love it. Like Raph robs him. Raph's sitting in his chair now. I wonder, will it fit? I mean, obviously you can't close the dome, but Raph is the captain now, you know? Raph is the captain. I bet we can get it to stand. Excellent. And there's Krang, just kicked to the curb. Samurai Leo ain't doing nothing about it. You know, nothing. Yeah. I have the original Razor tucked away somewhere. I haven't got like the newer movie ones. Those are super cool. I think the Toka is super great. I'm hoping, and this is probably where I'll jump in the movie line if they do the third Ninja Turtles movie. He's definitely got a beak. The other Krang figure with the different body. Oh, you're talking about like the NECA, the Utroms, where he has like the android body. Where, Canis? I want to, as soon as Invisible Donnie is available, I'm gonna snatch him up. I've been watching AliExpress like a hawk. Thank you for the likes. Thank you. Yeah, I literally run a search on like AliExpress every single day. Mirage, yeah, the Mirage Utrom, yeah. Because NECA's doing all kinds of TMNT stuff, so they have like a Utrom in its like robot body. That one, which yeah, in the cartoon and the 2012 series, the Utroms are all just called Krang. I don't know if in the original Mirage comics they ever had a Krang character. I would assume maybe at some point, but Eastman and Laird were pretty controlling of such things. My favorite figure is still, I mean, the top of the tops, I think, Hunchback Leo. But honestly, the newer wave, like Last Ronin, you can't freaking go wrong with. You can't. You can't. But Samurai Leo, even for his flaws, super dope. I just love the detail. Once you get into like the wackiness, the more detailed is the better. That would be a sweet idea. A Krang popcorn maker. That would be dope. And you could get like hey Andrea. Hey. Super7 Slash. I'll have him in the mail tomorrow. Because I ordered here's the funny thing. Like last year, maybe further back, they're like, hey, we have wave 5, we have all these figures, we have wave 7. And it's the kind of thing you pre-order and you're like, oh, that's a year from now. Whatever. Flashback to now, they said like, hey, both of them are coming out. Hello, hello. So yeah, I'll have Slash tomorrow. So I guess starting tomorrow we'll have 7 possible figures to open. Yeah. 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 You thought we were running out of figures. Nay. Nay, my friend, we are not. I'm happy to see you too, Andrea. Hope you're doing well. Hope everybody's doing well. Good Friday. A lot of good weekend plans. Raph made a Joe Mama joke. The Mirage Slash is super good. I love that Slash. That's maybe the best Slash. The Super 7 one is super cool, but Mirage Slash is pretty gnarly. Was the Yo Mama joke, was that 2012? Leatherhead. And here's how he didn't quite he didn't quite win the vote today. I prepared for this just in case. Here's the 2012 Leatherhead. Pretty dope, right? Dope. The OG mint on the card. So we have him never to be opened. But as part of this wave, oh Jesus. What better Friday night than Turtles on TikTok? This is the Super 7 Leatherhead. Maybe we got to do him tomorrow. Look how thick that box is. It's bigger than my face. Thank you. Thank you, hubby. Thank you. Yeah, we'll open this guy soon, but you can see he's huge. Yeah, that one, it's like Hunter Crocker. There's one, I pondered buying that, but it's been like $100 on AliExpress. Though Big Bad Toy Store has them for pre-order for like $80. So I think I'd like to get that. And their version, Big Bad Toy Store has like an exclusive red vest version. True. Yeah, because we have, in this wave, we have Leatherhead, of course, and we have Ray Fillet. Which I don't know if you're familiar with Ray Fillet. I can do a little, oh, Jesus Christ. There's been an accident. No. Mummy Raph. Stay with me. Mummy Raph. He did not stay with us. But this is the Super 7 reaction line. It's like kind of like retro 3-inch figures. So this guy is a bigger real version of this guy. Scrap mail at 3 a.m. Hey. Don't worry, Mummy Raph is okay. If Child Cody did not break him, well, that's not true. Adult Cody could probably break him. Wu-Tang. I don't necessarily get into a lot of rap. I'm pretty boring with music. My brother, though, huge Wu-Tang fan. So driving around in my brother's car originally, I probably heard a lot of Wu-Tang. Are they still around? Didn't they do like a final album and some like rich pharmaceutical executive guy bought it and like didn't release it? Yeah, here's what fell. Donnie, look at cute little Donnie. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. What a little cutie. Oh, what fell originally? Oh god. For Rise of the TMNT. Yep. I tried to do a little bit of a vote. This is why you gotta be outspoken. Yeah, Super7, I forgot Super7 does have Wu-Tang figures. That's true. You gotta be outspoken. People voted for Krang today. So tomorrow. But someone 3D printed like a little popsicle. Raph from Rise. Melty. Cool as hell. I think it was Colin Stein on Twitter. My favorite TMNT, probably 2012. The 2012 show is the best. It has everything. But I think Rise is pretty good. The Rise movie was awesome. If you haven't seen that, check it out. Man, I am just dropping everything today. Yeah, I think it's a really solid figure. Freaking eyes. Everything pops out of this. I do wish it was a little more stiff, but what can you do? I don't necessarily need a lot of crazy action from my figure, so it's okay. But yeah. The walker is great. Again, I'm going to have to wrap it up soon, but we can take a slow, sensual look at the walker. Got the paint, you know, a lot of servos, a lot of mechanics. I don't know if we have any robotics engineers here, but surely you'll see your work. Thank you, TikTok Toenail. Awesome username, by the way. Very cool. But yeah, the walker, he's got the detail on the back. He's got the gears. A little bit on the bottom. This little thing goes in the bottom, but it keeps falling out for me. Yeah, I think, yeah, Super7, quality issues aside, what they're aiming to do to recreate the figures is just stellar. Like, it's pretty much reaching into your brain what you thought the figures were like as a child and making them that way, you know? I would love some Rise figures, too. Playmates, they kind of half-ass it a lot of the time. Let's be real. They half-ass it a lot. They have a really good version of Last Ronin coming out for like $30, but Playmates are also generally cheaper, so they can it's not so bad if they half-ass it. But yeah, I really love this Krang too. My pro tip for sturdiness, bend those knees. Bend at the knees, folks. Especially as you get older, you're not going to be able to use your knees as well. So take advantage of action figure knees. But I like that you get the walker, you get the plunger gun, you get the hands, you know. But you also get second Krang and his little tripod. I like to imagine it can fly. Look at him flying through the air, not a care in the world. But yeah. Yeah, folks. I think I'm going to wrap it up here, but I really appreciate you all joining me on this lovely Friday. I hope that's an awesome weekend ahead for all of you. Thank you for the likes. Thank you. Yeah. Super7 Krang. Currently, I think pretty much everywhere. It's like 55 bucks. If you can't wait, go for it. But if you don't mind waiting, I would say, give it a week, a few weeks, a month or two. You'll probably see it pop up on like Amazon, some sales. And you could probably pick them up for like 40, 50. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Jock. It was lovely. I had a great time. I hope you all had a great time. We'll be back tomorrow. I'll try to do this same time. Sometimes my weekends are a little harder to plan, but I'll try to do the same time. And fuck it. Let's do Leatherhead. Leatherhead tomorrow. Mark it in your calendars, your day planners, your phones, and I'll see you then. So yeah, take care, everybody. Have a lovely weekend. Take care of yourselves. Love you all. Happy Friday. I'm just going to mosey on over here. I got to go back and pretend to work for a little bit longer. By the way, when you guys make a thumbs up, is your thumb straight? I feel like my thumb's bent. Check it out. Let me know what your thumbs are like. I'll see you.